Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. You're watching iAllegedly. And I've got a good one for you today. Not in Newport. Just love this beach near 12th Street. They've got these walkways that walk out through the sand. Kind of cool and just beautiful. Down by the elementary school and just different, something different for you guys. I'm going to talk to you guys about the broken Christmas story. So it's a sad story that we're all living through right now. We have had Santa Ana winds today that are very different, and the planes are landing in different directions, and they take off towards the east instead of the west. So you don't get the plane noise when you film on days like this. You get the wind noise. Lucky you. Please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and today we have a sponsor, Patriot Gold, which I will talk about later. The broken Christmas story is a sad story. It starts in 2022 with real estate being completely unaffordable for people. And the Professional Realtors Association is talking about how bad house affordability is and that the average family cannot afford a house right now. And they're seeing a decline in the affordability because of high interest rates, and it's killing things. Now, you talk to some realtors and they say, hey, everything's great. We're going to get through this. This is not a big deal, but it is. It's a huge deal because people cannot afford the houses that they're trying to buy right now. And what's happening is that the number of applications are dropping to the floor right now with all these mortgage companies. It's absolutely staggering when you see the lack of applications for refinances and the lack of sales that are happening right now. So many people have deposits on houses. Dahanera Lopez and her husband Paulo found a house for $500,000, 500 grand. They own a food truck in the Orlando area. They work 7 days a week, basically running their business. And they thought it would be absolutely amazing to have a house and put $25,000 down with the builder. Now, with all the supply chain problems, the house was delayed and delayed and delayed and delayed and delayed. Now, the house is near completion and it's time to lock in the loan, but they're self-employed. Got that problem. So these poor people are self-employed and the mortgage is going to go up $1,100, which is the same story we heard out of those people in Vegas. And they can't afford the house. And they're like, wait a second, we don't want to buy the house now because it's we're going to be strapped with the $1,100. And again, good for her for doing this because, so many people buy the house and then go, uh-oh, we can't afford this. What are we doing here? We don't have furniture. We don't have window coverings. We have nothing. That's a common problem. So these people cancel the deal and they say, well, you lose your deposit. You're losing your $25,000. So they were trying to negotiate it. And the problem with this is that this is happening now to hundreds of people across the country that are experiencing this because the home builders don't want to give the money up. No, not getting it back. So these poor people are like, well, we can't buy it, so we're going to have to cancel it. So they lose the 25 grand. What does the builder do the next day? List the house for $90,000 more. So if you guys notice, this has a bunch of shells out here because of the tide. Tide comes in, the tide comes out. Just a really stunning area. And this is all wet. But that's sick, guys, and that's a problem that you're going to see more and more. The affordability of homes based on the interest rates is a huge problem right now. People cannot afford this. So, okay, it's too much, guys. It's too much. I'm having the realtors write me and tell me, oh, Dan, it's not bad. We've had 7% interest rates before. We have not, guys. By the way, the wind blows everything out. Just beautiful, man. It's absolutely stunning. Isn't that cool? Just absolutely amazing. So, interest rates go up. And with the broken Christmas story, what do people do? they go borrow more money. Adjustable rate adjustable rate loans are up an additional 14% over the last month. So more people are like, I got to get in that house. I got to get that loan. We need the money. So we'll take the adjustable rate mortgage. And I have people that write me from Canada. You don't know what you're talking about. Explain the Canadian loan to me then. Why is it that these people go out and they have a 2-year term, 5-year term? That's hell, guys. You need to have a 30-year fixed rate mortgage that you know what the payment is. And you can listen to Dave Ramsey and say, buy the house regardless of what the interest rates are. You know, if it goes up, it goes up. That's no big deal. It is a big deal, guys. You don't want to have a payment that you can't afford and that you can't justify the number to. I'm sorry, I had something bite my leg, which is not common out here. So you get that. You get all the people doing the adjustable rate mortgages. And then the other thing is the HELOCs. People that are going out and getting themselves a line of credit, which I've had on houses before. They're fantastic. You can write a check, put it in your bank, use it, spend it any way you want. It's your money. It's your house. It's your ATM. Okay? Now, guys, you know, it gets ridiculous because the HELOC activity is up 40% right now. More people, oh, honey, we need money. Let's go borrow. And again, that's the broken Christmas story, guys. You know, I found that broken tree this morning, took a picture of it in front of it, and it's very fitting for what people are going through right now because people don't want to admit that they can't, you know, manage their finances. Financing 101, guys. Get yourself out of debt. You know, don't spend everything you make. Assume that you're going to make less. Save money for a rainy day and have your money work for you. Now, there are assets, there are ways to borrow money to where you're buying real estate. But if real estate is depreciating right now, what is that doing for you right now as a whole? Seriously. Not everybody can pay cash. Not everybody has lines of credit that they can go out and just buy a house willy-nilly. Not everybody can do that. And we're seeing this over and over and over again. So it's sad. It's a bad time right now. The retailers are taking a huge hit. Target's taking a huge hit because you're not shopping at Target. And, you know, Target can sit there and say, oh, we're better than Walmart. We're a higher class product. Whatever. No one's shopping at either place right now, guys. There's layoffs and a troubling Black Friday approaching us right now. And that the trouble that's coming is that people just don't have the money. People don't have the extra money. How can we save money? How can we spend less right now? It's just starting to get cold in different places, starting to cool off, and you're going to start to see energy bills spike even more right now. They're going to shoot up, and George sent me a letter about Monroe Energy. And look at this letter that he sent, because it doesn't say, hey, we've got a 19% price increase. It just says, expect prices this winter to shoot up and skyrocket. There's a supply problem. There is a conflict in the world that's going to affect us. There is a terrible winter coming. And for that, you're going to pay more for it. That's horrible, guys. It's absolutely, you know, how do you get ready for that? How do you save for the inevitable price increase that you don't know how much it is? Is it 20%? Is it England where it's going to go up 100%? What is it, guys? So share your thoughts on that stuff, guys. Let's talk about our sponsor, Patriot Gold Group. You know, the stock market can go up a little bit, but let's face it, this year, trillions of dollars has been lost by people that have owned conventional stock. You need to look at alternatives, and that alternative is a 401k or IRA that's backed by physical metals from Patriot Gold. You need to call 888-330-1431 today and get your free investor guide from Patriot Gold. Let's face it, Goldman Sachs, Robert Kiyosaki, Steve Forbes have all said that the safe haven investment's going to be gold, and that gold could go above $2,250 an ounce. You need to get yourself into one of these IRAs or 401ks by Patriot Gold. They're the #1 rated company Best in service for over 6 years in a row. Call them today, 888-330-1431, and get your free investor guide. There's no obligation to do this, but look at what the experts are doing. Look at what rich people are doing. They're getting themselves into physical metals right now. Central banks are spending more money on physical metals right now than they ever have in history. Take a look at it today, 888-330-1431, and contact Patriot Gold today before it's too late. Let's take a walk over to the high-end shopping center, Pacific City. This is the food court, lot 579. You have to see this. Now, this is the food court for Pacific City. There's other restaurants and things like that, but when this opened a few years ago, there were over 30 restaurants here. And this is insane. This is absolutely unbelievable. You've got the ice cream place that's open. You have a bar and liquor store here. It's closed right now. You know, I'm here at lunchtime, guys. This place should be open, should be jumping right now. And, you know, unbelievable. Look at this. Look at it. Dead, guys. Absolutely finished. Okay. Fans 55. The pho place is done. American Dream. You know, that bar's finished. This guy's just opening. But, guys, this was jumping. Look at this. I want to just to give you guys the gist of where I'm at right now. Okay? Look at that. Hello. Pacific Ocean, guys. That's Huntington Beach. We're right on Coast Highway. Absolutely stunning. You know, so they're going to open later today for all this stuff, which is crazy. But they took out 24 places in here, at least. It's absolutely unbelievable. Think about this. You've got 3 places open to eat. They turned this whole area of restaurants into, it's going to be a salon. Get your hair done. Isn't that nice? And by the way, it's going to open in fall of 2022. Now we're in mid-November 2022, and I think this is going to open in fall. Look at this. Look at that place. Completely dead. Unbelievable. You've got the Pop Bar, which is the high-end ice cream bars and stuff like that. That's open. Make it a Pop Witch. Guys, done. Done. Retail is finished. Commercial real estate is finished. Now this, you can say, oh, the area's dead. It's no. This is tied to the Paseo Hotel. And give you an idea, you just walk out here and you've got the Paseo right here, guys. And that will be packed for the holidays because of the weather, guys. Okay? People are coming, you know, and again, not cheap. You've got the nightclub upstairs. You've got all this stuff, you know. Bella Sophia chocolates. I mean, come on, guys. No one is shopping. No one. Dead. Completely dead. So, you know, people like Bear Flag, this restaurant right here. But this is a sign of the times, guys. This is, you know, I wanted to show you this because I was blown away when I saw it over the weekend. But, no, that is not good. You go to these areas that aren't good yet. You know, look at this, guys. This is insanity. But that's the Paseo Hotel right there. You've got Tanner's, the bar, the nightclub that's jumping, and 2 stories of dresses and high heels. Not that I noticed, okay? Not that I noticed that stuff, but it's there, okay? So, share your thoughts on all this stuff. Hey, I want to congratulate everybody in the UK. You guys are number one right now at this point. You should be very proud of yourselves and just take this moment in because it was just announced that your inflation is at the highest level in the last 41 years. It's at 11.1%, which you know is an absolute lie, which you know is completely untrue because if you walk outside, if you buy anything from a beer to food to petrol to anything, you are experiencing a huge, huge price increase right now. So share your thoughts on this stuff, guys. 11.1%. It's probably 20% in the UK right now. But you guys are going to be lied to and told that it's only 11.1%. It's absolutely staggering that we're dealing with these numbers like this. I have problems with the inflationary numbers because they're just not realistic with what they're telling us. You know, the producer price index, which is the wholesale prices, dropped 0.2%, and everybody wants to have a party and talk about that the season of victory. It's just done. Everything's fixed right now, guys. So it's not, and it's absolutely ridiculous to say the least. So please, everybody from the UK, share your thoughts on that. James, food distributor out of Alberta, Canada, wrote me and said, Dan, it's shocking how bad food prices are for this holiday season. And think about this. A head of lettuce, romaine lettuce, went from $4 for a head of lettuce to $10. Huh. Okay, so how do you make a Caesar salad, guys? Is it a $55 Caesar salad now? I want to show you guys something really cool. The sun is just stunning right now, but see that's an elementary school, and these kids get to live here, Newport Beach Elementary, on the beach. That's their playground. That's their sand lot. There's their volleyball courts. I mean, it's just really super cool. So absolutely amazing. But we're supposed to celebrate this and act like all this is normal, and it's not. It's anything but normal. And again, it's the broken Christmas story. Food is at a complete loss. Target is upside down. Target is not making money. Why? You can sit there and blame the stimulus checks. People don't have the money at the end of the week. People are not working overtime. I don't know how people are doing it. 2 years ago, people would do 2 and 3 jobs and anything they could to get work. And now there's not enough work for anybody. Okay. Van wrote me, and Van said, hey, Dan, listen, I want to make you aware of something that's going on right now with banks. And this is, again, a problem. Dormant accounts. If the bank thinks that you have a dormant account, they're going to close the account. And the account will most likely go to the state here in the United States. Now, Van says, wait a second. I go online every month. Just because I don't put money in or take money out of this account, and he had 250 grand in the account. And they're like, oh, well, you need to sign this form. You need to verify it. You need to notarize this, come in, give us all your documentation. Now, for an account that he has, by the way, he's got online banking. He could suck it out today, but that's the problem. This is the shenanigans with the banks, guys, that they're trying to do to you. If you have a credit card and it is paid off, bravo to you, but go use it. Go put it in a parking meter and spend 10 bucks on gas. Do something with that you can monitor, that you can keep track of this stuff, because they're trying to limit the activity that you can have on these cards right now. And this is only going to get worse. Now, other banks are sending people credit line increases. Hey, here you go. Borrow more money. Borrow more money. And it's the people that have everything paid off. That's what's happening. I always recommend taking the credit. I always do. The credit repair lady that I spoke to, Madeline, take it. Take the credit. Take the credit. Take the credit. Don't deny it. Take it. Don't use it, but take it. So you can do your own due diligence on that one, guys. But this is stunning out here, to say the least. Here's some good that was done in the world. Mackenzie Scott, who is she? She is the ex-wife of Jeff Bezos, who still does not return my phone calls. But she had a house that she got in the divorce settlement with Mr. Bezos. And it was a Beverly Hills mansion. It was 12,000 square feet. And she was like, I only need one house. She married that guy that was a school teacher. Now she's divorcing him and scrubbing all connection to this guy off the internet, which is fascinating. It's kind of wild that didn't work out and it went south quick. Anyways, Mackenzie is a good person because Mackenzie donated the house to a Los Angeles charity, and the charity just sold it for $37 million. You got to, hey, man, that's just crazy. So, okay, there's a charitable donation. So there's something that's not broken this Christmas. That is incredible when you think about that. Be kind to people right now because there are a lot of people that do not have what you have. You may not be happy where you're at in life, with business, with your job, with that boss who is just a pain in the ass. Okay? We've all been there. And we should tell stories about that someday. But it could be worse because there are people out there that have it so much worse than you do right now. And as we get close to Thanksgiving, be grateful for your health. Be grateful that you have a place to put your head on a pillow at night. And be grateful that if you have a car that drives right now, because some people don't have that, guys, right now. They just don't. And, we had that party over the weekend. It was absolutely amazing. The turnout was fantastic. We're going to share a bunch of the pictures and thank the sponsors again that donated so many cool things. And it was just an epic night. And we're going to have an email that's going to go out between now and Friday that will thank everybody and mention all that stuff as well. So that's coming. So you have that to look forward to. Now the experts are stepping forward. You've got Ray Dalio, you've got Ken Griffin from Citadel, both talking about the same thing, which is the potential for a Chinese invasion to Taiwan. And if that happens, that the world will go into an immediate depression. And not the kind that I can't, get out of bed depression, probably economic depression. And then it would destroy everything. And this is starting to ring true. You're starting to hear more and more people talk about this stuff. And I hate when these business people issue warnings like this and talk about things like this because it's very dire. And that's the last thing we need is dire talk right now. We need reality and we need ways to fix things and work together and be kind to one another during times like this. So that will be interesting. Ken Griffin, he's a guy who also can't stand Chicago right now and is moving out of that area as well. So it's going to be interesting to see because of the intense crime that the Citadel organization is going to be moving out of there. Share your thoughts on that stuff. More real estate talk. CBRE, the largest commercial real estate broker, laying people off left and right. And they're going to take a $400 million loss on their locations and getting rid of people right now because they see the writing on the wall as far as the number of locations that they're getting rid of and the problem with commercial real estate. I have a stat that was sent to me and I can't verify it yet that 30 agents a day in Nevada are quitting being real estate agents. And is that the case? Is it that bad? Are people that fed up with the real estate market that they're going to be done with it in Nevada right now? Especially Vegas. The Vegas area is going to be an absolute mess. I always tell you guys, talk to people with experience. If you want to raise money, talk to an investment banker who has been through, the mill, who has seen the ups and seen the downs. Those are the people you want to talk to. Real estate agent, the same thing. You want to talk to somebody who has been around the block and has seen it all. That's the only way to do this. So that's going to be interesting. Share your thoughts on this stuff and let me know if you think that that's an over-exaggeration 30 agents a day. I'm going to end this video with these last couple stories. And this is almost funny. Target is saying that their $400 million loss is because of expert retail crime rings that go out and steal in these retail locations and steal everything. And that's what all their losses are. The fact that they have goods stacked to the ceiling, the fact that there's still Halloween stuff at these stores, the fact that you can still find, summer stuff. You can find barbecues and the mitts and all that stuff at those stores, but retail crime rings to the tune of $400 million loss. That's because of those people stealing. Come on, guys. Who believes that stuff? Who believes that stuff? I'm telling you guys, if you want to buy anything, put your thinking cap on. Look for this stuff, research it, figure it out, go around and look for it, because there's barbecues out there, there's smokers out there, there's all this summer stuff. I was in Kohl's the other day and they have all these summer wear, those short sleeve shirts. And I finally asked somebody, I said, are you guys going to eventually blow this stuff out? We have to. Going to have to knock it down 70, 90%. Walked by an Urban Outfitters today. They're putting up the Black Friday sign, 70% off. Okay? It's over, guys. It is over. It's over. Final story out of Study Finds, and I love this site. Study Finds says the best way to cure cancer is to get 20 minutes worth of sun in the morning before 9 o'clock. And it's the best thing for people. A little vitamin D, give us some sunshine, make your face look better, make your appearance, and it will help you with your cancer diagnosis. So whether you believe that or not, read the story. Make it a good Christmas, guys. Be kind to people, help people. The more you do, the better. Don't forget to hit the like button on the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification, because I had 2 people tell me that they got notified of videos I did 3 days earlier through the bell notification. So make sure that that's on. Onward and upward, guys. I will see you guys very soon, and there's so much more to come. Okay?